You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Relax. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Relax. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. upon the gale. That's far enough. Squall and Fury. How amusing. Search for it. The wind rises. Following me. The wind rises.
Somewhere?
Relax. Squall and Fury. Too slow. Quit following me. The wind rises.
Stabilize!
Shower me with praise! Time for a light show!
Behold!
falling into the abyss. Squall and fury. Ha! Ha! Ja! There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Relax.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path.
Relax. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Path to glory.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
You think I've
Failure
got a
is
sharp
just a
tongue?
step on the path to
I just
glory.
tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Relax. You think I've got a sharp tongue?
Failure
I
is
just
a
tell it
step
like it
on the
is.
path to glory.
If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Failure is just a step on the path.
Relax. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Relax.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Relax.
Failure is just a step on the path.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Relax.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Relax.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Relax.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Behold!
fury. Solidify. Gather.
Fuse is lit.
You can't hide. This is order. Behold.
Everything was futile.
Squall and Fury.
Relax. Relax. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Behold!
Strike a pose!
Stabilize!
The wind rises. Squall and fury. Wretched vermin!
Let my name echo in song!
looking really rough for Natlan lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
Solidify! Stabilize!
Cry louder!
Fuse is lit!
Solidify!
The show begins! Time for a light show! Ha! 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 Ha!
Gather!
Let the world collide! Fuse is lit!
The wind rises.
Stabilize! This is order!
Squall and fury. Wretched vermin!
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all, since we're facing the same enemy.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
You two have come just in time. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can know. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the station. Yes, precisely. So please.
So that's the plan. Hi, my nose.
The movements of. Once the.
Oh, right. Most people have. Oh, hey, Kachi. Wow. Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
I'm heading east. Don't you come with? Best I don't see you over in the west,
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Add Ash. Add Ash. Thank you for completing. Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Too slow. Quit following me.
Rise!
How brilliant!
I see your power.
Behold!
All right.
Wind rises.
Time for a light show. Strike a pop.
Squall and fury.
Crumble!
Yoo-hoo!
The wind rises. You're dead. Behold! The wind rises.
Strike a pose!
Quake!
Too slow. Squall and Fury. The wind rises.
All right.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Behold!
Stabilize!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
The wind rises. Quit following me. Squall and Fury. The wind rises.
Bring it!
Squall and Fury.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you...
Yep, we're travelers.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that... No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but... And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but I seem to understand where the true Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and... anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be... But... Ooh, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset, after all.
It's,
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed outside.
yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in that, only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the wild. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something.
Seems the Wyab don't want just...
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still in...
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being...
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like if she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make... In other words...
Oh, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can...
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met... Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation... I don't know. We need to find a consultant who's an expert.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her... A person who...
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. I've heard that to get...
I hate to break it to you.
Huh. Why is that? I mean...
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone.
Great going, Mawika. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the... I'll also write you a letter on your behalf.
Paimon sure hopes so.
All right, can you just... please just give me a moment to write...
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kaniche. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her. Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
correct. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
See, Lolly knows him too?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams, I've never met Aurora.
Huh. Makes sense.
Oh, so if I'm...
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to
This is a pretty well thought out plan. Yeah. Okay, then let's
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going. Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request, although I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Nightwind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
Squall and Fury.
Paimon doesn't see anybody.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon.
A subject? Well, if you... Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny TaTxTnT, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter! Seriously, if that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're Granny TaTxTnT?
Yes, Granny TaTxTnT. But emphasis on TaTxTnT, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The why... Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but, she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her...
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean... I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply... But... It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone... At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Winds say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct.
I see. So Mauika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander, and you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition.
Yeah, that's why we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere Huh?
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body.
Isn't that kinda...
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended...
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron...
The Lord of the Night...
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that...
Oh, so you're basically saying...
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the...
I can go.
Sounds good.
The Fatui are nothing to scoff.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house.
Oh, sounds like...
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his day... That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped. In any case, I'm truly...
You can count on it!
All right, then...
Too slow.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. However...
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built... He's always been such a good kid. Oh well, let's keep looking. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since let's follow the phlogiston...
Huh? What
Oh, right. I forgot here... How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can see...
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses.
Wow, you can even...
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a... Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now.
Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now... Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh. Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh? Was that?
Now that I think about it... Oh? They appear to be feeling quite...
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there! Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon see.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. We've got to... leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be... if they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have... no. I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as...
The wind rises.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of...
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you...
It's about time, that little brat. There are signs of us, judging from what's left on the scene. There must have been a fight. But...
Do you still remember the little mark we found before?
Given there are two... I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's... Roron! What the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other...
And Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Seat Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside... So you were thinking the same thing! Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Squall and Fury!
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. But it can't have just evaporated into thin air.
So, you can hear the sound. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the linger. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe that if you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding!
Hey, why are you
See Lolly! She froze for a moment and—
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. In any case,
Feeling better yet?
all right. I followed my phlegis.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's—
Well, but it.
Behold!
Look over there.
Huh?
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right...
See, Lolly is struggling to control her temper.
Are you ready? On my... Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against!
Put your back into it!
Try louder!
Solidify!
Behold! Wedge it, vermin!
You can't run! Order guide you.
The wind rises.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine.
Why are you so upset? You can just...
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind... Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Aurora? Haven't I told you 100 times?
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when...
I'm sorry, Granny.
Next time? Oh, good one.
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me...
Okay, now answer me honestly.
Yes.
So why did you...
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I...
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively...
I'm sorry.
We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well? Yes, I grow a lot of fresh
Now's not the time to be thinking about that.
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe.
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know.
Will I need to stay?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your
Sure. I'd be happy to do that.
Understood. Thank you very much. Miss...
I understand. Thank you. And thank you.
Well, at least...
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging.
Oh, thank you!
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as... Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay.
Goodbye, Other Granny.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub, huh? What? That captain? Sorry. Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest in all that stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to... Yeah, you're... Still, Paimon, we still have enough...
Stabilize!
Yoo-hoo! Squall and Fury!
Fuse is lit!
rises. Gather.
Strike a pose! Uh-oh. Let the world collide! Yoo-hoo!
I will have order.
Fire hazard!
Squall and Fury. Quit following me. The wind rises.
Stabilize.
Behold! Too slow.
Strike a pose! Oh, this won't count. Shower me with pep!
Stabilize.
Squall and Fury.
Gather.
Behold!
Stabilize.
Squall and Fury.
Gather.
Time for a leg jump!
The wind rises.
Solidify!
The show begins!
Squall Fury. Behold! Too slow. Gather!
Yoo-hoo!
The wind rises.
This... If you ever have...
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Relax. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. Squall and Fury! following me. The wind rises.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't.
I'm terribly sorry.
And what's with you apologizing all the time?
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to—
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks, rather than facing you as an— If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a sin— I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues, and once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you—
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan, in order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan— Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her.
An emergency—
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan— My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary— Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not— Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire— And now, I have found a new way to solve the—
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremony. How dare you go behind our backs? Oh, here we go again!
I'm not trying to avoid—
Oh! And now you're talking—
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel—
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson—
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out— You're right.